Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Francis Mahan. My computer is acting up, but however, I'm going to try to do this video anyway. Today, my conversation is about dating online. Normally, I speak about conscious dating online, but most people today are conscious about dating online, considering that only 20% of people who go online today end up meeting someone that they engage with in a relationship, a healthy relationship. Lately, I have been watching a lot of Elon Musk videos. Very interesting. In the beginning, I said, well, what does he know about relationship? Then I realized that when you speak based on your own experiences is better than speaking from reading a book or learning about something that perhaps is just someone else's opinion. When I wrote my book, A Journey into the Mind, I made sure that I emphasized pretty much everything that was real, that was happening to me, that was an experience I went through during the times I wrote the book. First of all, what not to do when you're trying to communicate with someone online. Learning through hardcore experiences, I will say don't trust 100% what is behind the scene. There are many, many cruel people today taking advantage of women online, trying to find out if you are financially stable, any information about you, and they are not interested in you. They are looking for financial gain. Of course, they target certain people, mature, someone who's retired, or someone who is alone, and they know that this person is vulnerable, so they would try to take advantage. I will say, when you communicate with someone online, try not to give too much information. Give as much as you think is reasonable without compromising yourself. When you're trying to date online or communicating with someone at a distance, of course, because you haven't met yet, it's best to keep it simple. The less you say, the better for you. You will not be taken advantage of. Third, don't trust 100%. Let's say you're communicating with someone and you haven't met them. You don't know if the person you're talking to is who they say they are. Most famous people have websites, and then someone copy their name and use a different name to pretend to be that famous individual. And then you think you're speaking to that famous person, and you're not. Someone is taking you for granted. They're playing a mind game with you. They are ghosting you. And you have to be careful because number one, they're sucking up your positive energy. Number two, they are belittling you and mind playing you. This can be traumatic. Why? Why? Because you may believe that the person speaking to you is telling you the truth, and they are lying to you. They're playing this game of love and lie, how beautiful you are and how they want you in their life and you're special. It's kind of sugarcoating the dessert. You know, when you order dessert in a restaurant and it needs a little bit more of sugar, they're telling you all these beautiful things they want to make you feel good. And if you believe them, you do feel good. Why? Because you're in the need to have someone tell you how special you are, how beautiful you are. There is a big need in women to meet the one, the perfect partner, their future husband. Nonetheless, there are so many women today disappointed, and men as well. Men feel that women are lying, But it's a two-way street. Some of them are liars as well. They can be married and playing a mind game online to get some sort of satisfaction. And women can just play with the men like sometimes they do. They date this guy to see if there is an opportunity for them, and then they date this other guy. I cannot utilize my energy to date one, two, or three guys. I don't have the time, nor will I give my physical, spiritual, and emotional energy to everybody that wants it. Now, number 5, know this. Just because you are communicating online with a person does not mean that you have a relationship with them. I do not care how important the communication is or how deep it is. Unless you have met this person one on one, you do not have a relationship. You have an artificial communication with them. Artificial, you understand that? You just exchanging words between one another. Now, when you meet that individual and they show you their intentions and they show you who they are, then you have a relationship. Unfortunately, today, I have been asking a lot of questions to friends and acquaintances, ladies, about how do they feel about dating online or otherwise. Let's say you meet a person and it's through a friend or someone approaches you and you begin to date. Everyone is disappointed. Why? All the responses I'm getting from women are negative to the highest level, to abusive individual, narcissist, looking for an opportunity online to try to befriend women, to see if they fall for them. Be careful, ladies. Be very careful who you befriend. Imagine you go on 7 dates and you find out that this person is a fake to the highest level, who has been abusive to his ex-wife and who is a narcissist. That can be scary. Meanwhile, number 6, recognize the patterns of behavior on someone like this. My friends say that this individual brought flowers and was so enamored with her and so colloquial and elegant and so sweet. And she decided at some point to check who he was, connected with someone, and she got the surprise of her life. The surprise of her life. Let me point out the following. Number 7, it is okay if someone has had a negative experience. Let's say a man was married for 10, 20, 21 years, and his wife divorced him, or he divorced her for whatever reason. We don't know. That doesn't make him a bad person. What happened during their marriage, how he behaved, how he treated her and her children, is the most important part about you knowing and meeting this individual. Because that behavior is exactly what is coming to you from him or her. It is different to have lied about your age or not to want to give too much information for safety purposes. You know, you may not want to tell someone that you just met where you live, all the information, so that this person, if you don't know who they are, may follow you. You don't want that in your life. You need to be very careful, especially if you live alone. Number 8, this stands the reason why people who are very popular or millionaires and have money keep a very low profile when they're online. They do not give a lot of information, which is difficult to get to know them. How else will you know someone or meet someone if you don't meet one-on-one? I guess it's a chance that you take and you see where it goes. Although that tells you Que será, será. You may or may not meet this individual, and it is okay. Number 10, and the final one, don't take it too serious and guard your emotional well being. You do not want to get hurt. You don't want to be traumatized by someone. You don't want to fall in love with them and find out that this person is a fraud. It can happen. It can happen. And it has happened to people. I don't want to mention names. I don't want to point fingers. You know, people get online to try to fraud others. And then they have the audacity to steal from you and post online how they're having a wonderful travel time somewhere else as they suck your money from an investment. So please beware, ladies and gentlemen, both. See, for you gentlemen, you have to beware as well. If a woman is asking for too much, or is she saying, oh, well, you have money, why don't you buy me a Chanel purse? That is a red light right there. It's a red flag. This person is not looking to care for you, to love you, to communicate with you, to have a relationship with you. She is looking for financial gains. And you have to protect yourself. It is imperative that you communicate one-on-one and you get to feel that soul-to-soul connection. That is what's going to tell you whether this person is for you or not. I hope that this information about dating online or offline as well has been helpful to some of you ladies and gentlemen who are looking for the one online. And remember, out of 50 or 80, only 20% of the people online today meet their loved one, their partner, their future soulmate. Have a wonderful day. Love and light.